Good evening, everyone. We're going to start this out real quick. The man below me is the man you should worship and tribute because he knows everything you've ever wanted to know about football. Big chill, Jason Mitchell. And over here to my left or whatever is the man preaching the new fantasy gospel and watching his rival teams burn, Eric Johnson. And I, hot damn, the football fantasy gutter phenomenon, Cam Hall. We are your fantasy friends, and we're here for you guys. How are y'all doing?
That was phenomenal.
Majestic.
Yeah, not many people are going to get the references, but I got it, and that's what makes me happy. Yeah. But I'm super excited to be back. Holy shit, we've been gone for like 3 weeks. Let's go.
Yeah, it sucked because like when we were supposed to go, I had like the worst fantasy week ever, and then here we are, and I've done nothing but deteriorate. But hey, baby, Cam wants to talk about a little something that I'm very happy about.
Look, I got to tell you, so guys, as y'all know, I'm going to let everybody else know, I got to go to my first NFL game this week. You talking good. I am talking good. I'm talking very good. I got to go to my first NFL game this week, and I got to see my team and Jason's team, the Tennessee Titans, beat the shit out of the Kansas City Chiefs. And when I tell you, like, the energy of that crowd, like when we walked in and, you know, I just a sea of red on the wave side, of course, and like it's peppered in everywhere, and you hear everybody talking shit. And my wife, who was awesome enough to get us the tickets, she said to me when we were in there, you know, talking shit, she was like, I don't think this game is going to go how you think it's going to go. And I was like, oh, okay. And about halfway, at halftime, when we were up 27 to like fucking 3, I looked at her, I was like, you know what? This did not go the way I thought it was going to go. This is phenomenal. So I got to see Derrick Henry's big ass in person and throw a fucking touchdown. This man is at the point now where he's like, look, the MVP is a quarterback only fucking award. Well, I'm going to start throwing touchdowns. Like, it was amazing. I had a blast. Like, I can't even tell you. Tighten up, baby. Tighten the fuck up.
Yeah, and for everybody who was talking shit about the Jets beating us, that's what happens when they have all their receivers on the field. They go and they beat Patrick Mahomes. They go and they beat Josh Allen. So I don't want to hear that shit anymore. I wish everybody would put that away. Stupidest thing ever. But go ahead and proceed.
I hate this thing I've been seeing where it's like some I've been seeing, the Chiefs beat themselves. Man, Tennessee has done knocked out Buffalo and they knocked out Kansas City. And not only did they knock out Kansas City, they did it in a decisive fashion where it was no chance. Like, we saw a Mahomes interception, a Mahomes fumble. Like, it was a trash team. Okay, so at one point, I was telling Eric this earlier. I don't know if the cameras picked it up, but Matthew wasn't even part of that breakup pass to Julio Jones in the end zone. But he ran over to like the end zone like crowd and was like talking shit. Everybody's flipping him off and, you know, all this. And then like a couple plays later, he did something and messed up. And everybody was laughing, audibly laughing at this dude. And he just kind of like dropped his head and walked off. And I was like, it's amazing.
Especially with Kevin Byard having a Pro Bowl year. Like, go sit down and watch a real safety.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
Hey, can we put these comments up real quick?
We got a couple comments.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
What is it?
I love it. It says fuck Mahomes.
Kojo.
And this right here.
And
wow. Jason Mitchell.
Well, you know, I was excited to see your name. I was excited to see your name, and you just took it all away.
It's okay. He just ruined it. It. But we had the you talking goods, and that was a great win, honestly, for Tennessee. I think you could consider them legitimate contenders in the AFC now after those two huge wins. So we'll see. I think we're going to talk about them a little bit later, but you talking good. The trade deadline is November 2nd. If that serves me correctly, that's next Tuesday, right, Jason?
It is. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. So 1 week from today, the biggest name, of course, since literally the entire season has been Deshaun Watson. Where does he go? Or let's say this, does he go anywhere?
I think so. Look, Carolina has been a name that's been thrown around since before any allegations. When he said he was upset, he didn't want to play there, before any of the massage stuff, they were the front runner. Everyone said Carolina. You saw him bench Sam Darnold. You're hearing whispers around the league that they're literally ready to do it again. You saw him get rid of Bridgewater, go get Darnold. obviously they're not a team that's shy. They're aggressive, and they've been, they've had their hand in the cookie jar when it comes to Watson time and time again now. And as soon as I heard it this morning, I'm like, yeah, I believed Miami, but I don't know. Something about Carolina, I got a special feeling about it. It's just too much interest there. There's been too much time and time again interest. And I think that they're a team that really wants to win while Christian McCaffrey can still play. I'm sure there are those of you who, like Eric, who don't believe he can, but I think the guy's got another year or two in him. If, it is getting a little crazy now. Maybe they offset him with Chuba. Either way, Deshaun Watson brings another level to CMC. You saw what happened when you had a Cam Newton sitting next to this guy. We've had pocket passers since. So I don't know. I'd have to look more at the offensive coordinator, more at the coach. But where did their coach come from? He came from college. Whose coach was he?
I think he was LSU.
Was he LSU?
I think he was offensive coordinator there. Oh, let me double check. But
yeah, let's look into that, because I think when you really look at it, they wanted to get rid of Cam.
The head coach or the offensive coordinator?
The head coach, because I recall him getting rid of Cam because of wanted to put his offense in place.
Give me 1 second. I got you, brother.
We keep saying
who
Cam,
this guy is.
throwing me off because I keep
Cam
thinking
Newton
about me for a second, and I'm like, no, Well, while he's looking
you're
that
a
up,
terrible quarterback.
Yeah, I am not great.
No.
Worse than my homes in Nashville.
I just sent you away too.
I just real quick on this whole thing with Deshaun Watson, man. I'm just going to be surprised if he does. I mean, of course it's lingering. Like, we haven't got anything back yet. I mean, this could be a whole R. Kelly situation where dude is just gone forever, like off the face of the earth. I don't know. So
look at Ben. Look at Ben.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, the NFL has a thing where as long as you're a player, you can get away with a lot of shit. Okay, so
I mean, Joe Mixon, Tyreek Hill, like all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Besides Ray Rice, Ray Rice was he's just not coming
Ray
back
Rice,
from that.
That's unforgivable.
I saw people wearing Tyreek Hill jerseys at the game, and I was just like it was just a quick I can't do it.
So to answer your question, Jason, so their head coach Matt Rule came from Baylor, so he coached at Temple and Baylor. He led both programs to bowl appearances. What I was speaking of is Joe Brady. He was the offensive coordinator at LSU.
And Tom Brady's brother.
And he's Tom Brady's. I think he's his son at this point because Tom Brady's so old. That's a terrible joke.
Yeah. He kisses him on the mouth.
Yeah, but he's from
Speaking
LSU.
of that, oh man, I got a Tom Brady tidbit later. But
we do have a quick trade question.
Okay, let's go.
So Darrell Henderson, Antonio Brown, and Zach Moss for A.J. Brown and Terry McLaurin.
I'd do it. A.J. Brown and McLaurin, man. Those are two guys that I would absolutely
I think A.J. Brown just finally got right. So, yeah, I'm taking that.
I'll do it. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely do that. I love Darrell Henderson. I think Darrell Henderson is probably the best asset in that trade because I think he's kind of a top 10 running back from here on out. But A.J. Brown, we've seen him year after year, be a little bit slow. Like he starts slow, and now he's really starting to come on. And then Terry McLaurin is Terry McLaurin. He's freaking awesome. But Antonio Brown is that whole Tampa Bay receiving room. You never know who's going to have the big game, and they can have two receivers can have a big game. But Rob Gronkowski's going to be back soon as well. Chris Godwin and Mike Evans showed out. Mike Evans really showed out in week 7. And then Zach Moss, I just don't. Yeah, Cam's all excited. He got his ears are pointed. He's so excited. Yep. But Zach Moss, I don't trust any of the running backs in Buffalo. So I would. I'd love that trade if I was getting the A.J. Brown and McLaurin part. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, Zach Moss actually looked attractive 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then Devin Singletary came out in that Tennessee game and just erased him. So.
Trent said absolutely.
I traded
got another
for
comment
him,
here. Sorry, go ahead.
I regret it. I'm just saying I traded for Zach Moss and I regret it.
You make bad trades all the time. Henderson loses his value after Akers gets. So in Dynasty, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole different
Oh,
ballgame.
if we're in Dynasty, yes.
This is
please.
for a redraft. That trade was a redraft perspective because I know
Okay.
that was Corey that asked that.
Did Trent send that trade to him or something?
so Dean's okay. I just read the hell out of that. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
you
So
know.
Dean, okay. All right, good.
Yeah.
Corey, go for it, man. Go win the damn thing.
Do it.
Just hopefully Dean doesn't watch this.
He ain't watching this shit.
He ain't watching this.
But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna. But for the Deshaun Watson thing, kind of circling all the way back around.
Yeah,
I know he said he didn't want to go to Philly, but I think Philly has 3 first-round picks in the 2022 draft.
Yeah,
That's attractive for Houston at least. But the thing is, Watson does have the no trade clause. But I mean, he could step into a role where he has some pretty decent weapons. Their offensive line has been really suspect this year, but he's got some decent weapons for sure.
yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll just go with Vegas and say that he probably ends up in Miami. But what does it do for the? I mean, does it just? What do you think about? I mean, DJ Moore has been awesome already with Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Does it do anything for Robbie Anderson if Deshaun Watson goes there? Do they actually air the ball out more?
No, and I think that Robbie Anderson is Robbie Anderson's problem. I don't think it has anything to do with Sam Darnold. I just thought the plays that I've seen him involved in, half-assed. You know, he just, I see Darnold overthrowing him. Yeah, I see Darnold overthrowing him, but in a way that I'm like, nah, I think he really thought you were supposed to be there. It's hard to say. You know, when you're watching quarterback, it's easy to get it wrong. It's easy to say, oh, he's an idiot. It's terrible. And you don't realize, oh no, actually that receiver is exactly there every day in practice, but today he decided to be half-assed. Yeah. So I don't know, it's always up in the air, but I feel like from what I saw, I didn't see a guy really out there putting in that full effort.
Got you. Cool. You want to talk about the Seahawks real quick, Cam?
Oh, no, I have nothing good to say about the Seahawks.
I don't really either.
I'll
just pose the question to both y'all real quick. I'll say this. They are so freaking lucky they get Jacksonville next week because I'm not sure they win another game if they weren't playing Jacksonville without Russell Wilson, who should be back in week 10 after their week 9 bye.
Everybody needs to go back and watch the episode we did on this called The Trial of Pete Carroll.
Jay, I hope you're watching because, I mean, that team is nothing without Russell Wilson. They're just not that talented. He should be the MVP every single year.
He should have gotten at least one by now. But
Grant says he thinks they lose to Jacksonville. Let me see what the odds are on that real quick.
Yeah. Look, I don't think it's that you absolutely have to have Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson is a top 5 quarterback, but I think that, you know, if you had someone more serviceable than Geno Smith, I don't want to go from A to Z and say, oh, well, you know, LMNOP, any of those in there couldn't have a better opportunity. Frankly, when they said it was Geno Smith, I was shocked. I figured they got to have somebody better than that on the roster. They talked about looking at Cam, but it's just an awful time to do that now.
And I turned him down. I was like, nah, dog, I'm good.
Cam, he said my work schedule just don't coincide.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I can't do it.
I mean, the NFL has never seen a 5'5" quarterback, so I'm not sure that you'd be able to pull it off.
5'5"? What the fuck? I'm at least 5'6". Give me that inch, motherfucker.
So I just want to say this real quick. Seattle's playing Jacksonville at home, and they are 3.5-point favorites. That is it.
Man.
That's freaking awful.
Hey, Trevor Lawrence had a week.
They need to, yeah. And dude, I honestly, when I watch Jacksonville play, they're a good first half team. They just lose steam, or I don't know what the hell happens. But so Trent says the problem is Geno doesn't have the vision and mobility Russ does. The talent just isn't there to get it to his guys. He just looks like he didn't know what the hell he's doing. He would roll out of the pocket. If you watch the Manning cast, they talked about it. He was super scared. He would run out of the pocket. Drew Brees was saying something like, "You have to get some depth instead of trying to come up in the pocket of depth." I think he was actually talking about Jameis Winston, but it does apply to Geno Smith as well. But dude, I don't think you can count as far as like fantasy options. There's DK Metcalf, and that's it for Seattle until Russell Wilson gets back.
Tyler Lockett's special when Russell Wilson's on the field.
They have that crazy mind meld.
Mm-hmm.
And Trans just bragging at this point about being tall.
Somebody lied to you. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Jay's got to defend his team here. Don't forget Jacksonville is full of Seahawks coaching rejects.
Y'all are.
That's more reason to like them. That's more reason to like them. That's more reason to like them. They know Pete. That's more reason to like them. That was not a good point.
-1 for Jay. All right.
This is good, Cleveland fun. That's all.
Next segment here. I'm actually really excited about this one. And Jay actually helped us out. Our last commenter helped us out with this one a lot. So we talked about best and worst teams with certain records. Like I think it was at week 3. But we got 3 teams here sitting at 6-1. I want to know, are all these teams for real? Who's the best team? Who's the worst team? So we'll just read them out for you real quick. And I might even throw the Dallas Cowboys in here because they are 5. They have 1 loss as well. So we got the Los Angeles Rams, Green Bay Packers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And if y'all want to throw, we can throw Dallas in there as well.
Throw them in there.
We'll throw Dallas in there as well. So rank those 4 teams for me? One of you.
One more time.
Rams, Packers, Bucks, Cowboys.
Ooh.
Those are 4 good ass teams.
I can rattle off a quick one for you. I'd go Rams, Bucks, Cowboys, Packers. I just don't think the Packers are it this year. I just don't. And now they got Devontae Adams down for 2 games possibly. Like that's going to be a huge hit. It's a huge hit for me. Unfortunately, it's fucking shitty. So now I'm jaded. So fuck them.
Oh yeah, and how many people went to go get Alan Lazard and then got crushed by that news? I'm like, so Randall Cobb it is.
So Tran says Rams, Packers, Bucks, Cowboys. That would be his order of the 1-loss teams in the NFL.
Well, first of all, okay, so let's look at the one thing that's most important, right? Defense wins games, okay? Because when you look at all 4 of these offenses, you go, wow. It's hard to differentiate. Obviously, I'd put Aaron Rodgers on the end with a lack of weapons, but when we look at the other 3, it's like, So here's what I say. It's got to be about defense, right? So this the Rams, number 1, because no one gets pressure like them, okay? I actually think Dallas goes number 2 with Micah Parsons, fresh, off a week. We saw how much hell he causes. Packers are obviously going to be last, and the Bucks will be in 3rd place. But it really just comes down to because when you look at those games, if they all played each other, it's going to be whoever wins is going to win because they got to the quarterback, and I'm putting my money on Aaron Donald.
100% agreed. And the crazy thing about Darnold, or Jesus Christ, Donald, is if he's
Donald.
If he's getting double or triple teamed, somebody else is coming off the edge. Actually, the Rams must feel real good because they just traded Kenny Young to I forget who they traded him to.
I can't remember either.
But I mean, he's a every down starter, so they must feel really good about it. But I think if I had to rank these, the Packers are last for me. Just with a lack of weapons, like you talked about, Jason. I don't think their defense is as good as either. I know this is crazy to say about the Cowboys, but I actually think the Cowboys have a better defense than the Packers do.
They do. Well, Zadarius Smith went down.
Yeah, you're right. I would probably say the Rams, the Bucks, the Cowboys, the Packers. Yeah. I can't put the Cowboys over the Bucks just because they already won, even though those are 2 completely different teams now. Actually, you know what? I might put Cowboys number 2 because of that. Their secondary in Tampa Bay is awful. Oh, Tran coming in here.
Not great.
Kenny Young was sent to the Broncos. Thank you.
Thanks,
I saw
Trey.
that earlier today, and I totally forgot.
You demand.
So I'm big on this. If there's a close game, I'll say this, Cam, you're gonna hate this, but look at Buffalo, the way that we beat Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't absolutely, I love getting the win in the stat column.
Yeah.
But when we see them in the playoffs, it's that much harder to beat them because the NFL has incredible parity. That's why, I don't know about most people. I look at the screen, I'm like, God damn it, the Giants are playing tonight. And you turn it on, you're like, this is going to be the worst thing ever. And then it's a good game. Even with 2nd and 3rd string guys playing, it's because the NFL has so much parity. And when you see teams get beat by such a small margin, when they inch out wins in the regular season, when those teams see each other in the playoffs, it almost always goes the other way. So right now, I actually favor Dallas because that win is just so close. Yeah. And I really think when they get back in the playoffs, look, you're still dealing with Tom Brady. You're still dealing with Bruce Arians. You're still dealing with minds. But, you know, you get those players riled up. All they're thinking about is, these guys got us last time, right? And it just and a lot of time it sets teams over the edge. You see it every single year. So right now, even though it's Tom Brady, I think those Dallas players have a little chip on their shoulder if they see him in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, so I've said it. You know, I like Dallas this year. You know, getting to see Dak really play for the first time is phenomenal. And you know, I got stake in Dallas this year. A couple of guys on my dynasty roster, so I've really been paying attention to them. And I like Dallas. I would love to see them do something big this year. As much as I hate, you know, Cowboys fans, Eric.
Yeah, as much
it
as
would
we
be
hate
nice.
Eric.
I hate seeing the same teams go back to back and all this shit. So if Dallas has to be the team to put, you know, the fire that is, you know, Tampa Bay out, I'm cool with it. Go for it.
Hey, I
I'm
gotta
very
ask a
cool with
question.
Yeah.
I gotta ask a question.
Mhm.
Did you guys like call each other before this and like, hey, we should wear stupid fucking headphones tonight? Because like,
Okay.
we always wear earbuds, and I don't understand why I'm the only one who wasn't told to go get some old school Sonys, and I feel really left out right now. And you both can go fuck yourselves.
Okay, so real quick, the last time
You
we
were
did
late.
this,
So
you remember
I was 10 minutes early.
which is actually like 20 minutes early for him.
that is 20 minutes early.
But no, my dog ate my earbuds. I've
Shut the
talked
fuck
about
up.
it the
No,
last-
already. Shut up.
These
Nope.
are
As
my
soon as I
sons.
heard my dog go to hell. Eric, why are you wearing those stupid ass
You
headphones?
remember when I was having technical difficulties that day?
His dog ate him.
I ripped them in half because
If
I got
you
mad.
said, I would have broke everything if you had said your dog.
Dang it.
That would have. Oh my god.
He would have
I
pulled
missed,
his
I
earbuds
missed a
out.
golden opportunity. I really did. I was just like, bruh. I was going to say this about the Cowboys too. We should be getting Michael Gallup back, La'el Collins, and Kelvin Joseph, who was a second-round rookie from our cornerback that we picked in the second round this year. All should be back this week.
I swear to God, if Michael Gallup hurts Dalton Schultz, I'm coming to Arizona and I'm just
He could beat me up for it.
because it's
I'm
your
gonna come
fault.
and watch.
Inevitably.
Because that's what I like.
Tran says, I'm still high on CD being top 5 this year. Let's take a look and see where CD is actually sitting at.
Long season still.
From and I just wanted to say this. I had Derrick Henry's stats pulled up in a points per game basis. So Austin Eckler's number 2 in a half-point PPR scoring.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry in points per game is beating him by 6.2. That is
Jesus.
ungodly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, just wait till we get to Juggernaut of the Week. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
So as we
CD
sit
Lamb
here,
is number 10 right now. So,
yeah.
and this is a points per game thing. I'm trying to, yeah. So, I mean, he's
Well, that's
close,
a good,
Tran.
yeah, it's a good job, Tran. You almost got the numbers. Good job.
We told you top 10 at the beginning of the season, you idiot.
Yeah,
Stop.
and you
Stop
can't regurgitate
jumping.
shit we say
Why
to
are you?
us.
Why are you over projecting? We already told you. God.
He's like, I see you. You're 10, and I raise you 5. All right. So we're gonna go on to the 5 and 2. Jason, do it.
We have another one.
Jason, do it.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
I got excited for the next segment. We're not done with this one yet. No.
Yeah. I just want to hear it. We're gonna come back to it. We're gonna do the best and worst 5 and 2 teams. So we got the Tennessee Titans.
Worst.
You're a son of a bitch, and I think you know it. Las Vegas Raiders, Cincinnati Bengals, and the Baltimore Ravens.
I spelled Cincinnati wrong. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it fucked
It's
me
like
up. I'm sitting here like,
it's spelled. It says Cincinnati Bengals.
the Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati.
And they're a very fancy organization, the Cincinnati. So what y'all got here?
God bless. All right, so
We're gonna hit this in a second. We'll hit Tran's comment in a second.
okay.
Doubt it.
So all right. So my first thing is, and I know since he's on fire, but I've seen Lamar Jackson do some magical shit this year. Some stuff I didn't think he could do.
5 touchdowns in the second half, or was it 4 or 5? It was something crazy.
And I mean, he was playing hero ball at one point, and I was just like, okay, this is the most terrifying thing ever. Like if that's a level he can reach regularly, everyone's screwed. So I'm going to put the Ravens up there because he scares me after some of the things I've seen him do this year. When everyone was convinced he couldn't, win you a football game throwing the ball down the field with a minute on the clock, he showed me that he absolutely can. So I'm putting Lamar Jackson first. I love Joe Burrow. Yeah, just Lamar Jackson.
Not the
rest of the Ravens, they're just holding on. They're just on his coattails. Especially with was the left tackle. Didn't he just go? Didn't he just retire or something like that? What happened with their left tackle?
The left Roddy Staley?
I'm pretty sure Staley. Yeah, something's up with him. So while Eric's looking at that, okay, so I'll put the Ravens first. I'm going to put the Titans second, and only because of this. Tannehill's been to the big show. Derrick Henry's broken all the playoff records. So talking about a team who's experienced, who's got a ton of veteran presence in the locker room, even guys who can't play, who are we need to just get rid of immediately, like Jack Rabbit. He's still a veteran presence. He's still been with that Saints organization. He's still seen how true champions win. And he's there for guys like Christian Fulton, who are super young but super talented. So I like Tennessee.
Caleb Farley.
In a more round. Caleb Farley, we'll talk about Caleb Farley.
Okay.
Christian Fulton, big win there. Great draft pick. Everybody that played, talking about Joe Burrow a second ago, everybody that played on that LSU team was just fire. So
crazy.
Yeah. So, and Orgeron just lost his job. I'm like, or I think he's about to. I don't know if he did or not. But I was still like, damn, Ed. It wasn't 2 years ago you won the championship. You took it from Alabama. And they're already firing your ass. I don't. But he's just, you don't know what the hell is going on.
You're like the elbows naked?
Yeah. I mean, so we don't know what the fuck Ed thinks about it. But one day we'll figure it out. We'll decode it. But so I don't know, man. I put Joe Burrow third. And who was our other option?
We had Las Vegas and Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. I think right now the Raiders are they're like, hey, man, terrible stuff happened. We gotta. You see it with a lot of organizations when they lose their head coach for whatever reason. It doesn't matter what the reason is. You always see that immediate clap back and we got to prove that we're here to do our jobs. We got to impress the new coach. We got to make him look good. That stuff wears off after a while. I don't like Darren Waller going out just unexpectedly there right before the game. I'm worried about him. I'm worried that he hasn't been used correctly all season. Week 1 was wow, fireworks, and then from there, I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened to him. So I just don't believe in Las Vegas. So yeah, I mean, I think you got all-star quarterback, you've got a playoff proven team in the Titans, you got the young upcoming future all-star quarterback in Joe Burrow, and then you've got Derek Carr trying to figure out what the hell to do, pick up the pieces of whatever is left there. Also, I would mention, if you watched any of the Peyton Manning stuff, the very first game they did was based on the Raiders, and they talked about the verbiage with John Gruden's offense and how incredibly difficult it is to call those plays. Could you imagine trying to run that offense and then immediately taking a left turn and running things differently? I mean, I'm sure it's still pretty much the same offense, but damn, man, I mean, you don't even have the guy who created it to go, no, idiot, this is what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, I just hate everything about that situation.
Yeah. Well, so I'm pretty much in agreement with you on the way the teams fall. Only I'm a real Tennessee fan, so I'm gonna put them first. Other than that, I got you, and that's my bias showing. And I hate Lamar Jackson. Actually, you know what? Let me redo this. I'm gonna put Titans first, Bengals second, Raiders third, and I'm putting fucking Lamar Jackson's bitch ass with the rest of the fucking Ravens at the bottom because I fucking hate them and they're stupid.
Well, I talked about parity earlier. And technically it is our turn for a win.
Exactly.
We beat them.
Fuck them.
We beat them the year before. He beat us the year after. It's our turn to win.
Yep, I hate him. And I really wanted to hit on something earlier. We kind of got away from it, the parity. It was like that year that the Steelers beat us in the AFC Championship we like whooped their ass during the like regular season, and I was all excited. I think that was the year Tennessee was like 11-0, and then we
It was
got
Chris
like
Johnson, I want to say.
yeah, and then like we got
13-3.
they're wiping like their nose with the terrible towels and stuff,
I
and then
think
we
they
got to
wiped
the
their
AFC
ass with it.
championship. Yeah, that might have been it.
That wasn't a championship game. You're talking about
know.
Keith Bulluck.
But when they come back
Yeah.
and beat us, it
In
was
the
the
playoffs.
championship game, and they beat the shit out of us, and it was bad. It was real bad, and I was real upset. And that's part of the reason why I stopped watching football.
You mean the Ravens, right? You don't mean the Steelers.
It was the Steelers.
You mean
It was the Steelers.
It was the Steelers. Yeah, because they were.
No, that was the year with Kerry. No, that was the year with Kerry Collins. We went 13-3. Keith Bulluck stomped out the terrible towel, pissed everybody off across the entire nation. Then we walked into the playoffs, and Ray Lewis grabbed Chris Johnson's ankle and just fucking ripped it in the damn pile in the end zone. And we lost him in the middle of that playoff game. And I've hated Ray Lewis ever since. I really didn't give a shit about all that stuff until he hurt Chris Johnson.
Fucking
Now he's a murderer.
I was gonna say he was never a good person to begin with, right?
0 to murderer.
0.
Terrible.
The
Hey,
greatest
I didn't care
linebackers
until you
were
hurt my
murderers
guy.
first.
I didn't care until he hurt my guy. They couldn't do anything with it. They didn't know what to do with him. I remember that game like it was yesterday.
I'm so mad right now.
All right, Eric, who's your?
So I'm going. I mean, I'm with Baltimore as far as the quarterback. It's the most position. The head coach, best head coach in my opinion. The organization as a whole, the way they run their defense is so tricky. I mean, you heard the Mannings talking about it last night. They just confuse the hell out of quarterbacks. Man,
Hell, Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
If you watched any of that, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Having him describe it.
Yeah. I saw a little bit of that. It was really good. I have a lot of trouble with the Titans versus the Bengals as far as who to kind of rank ahead of. I'll give it to the Titans just because they have veterans all around. I'll give it to them. Their defense is their secondary. I think it's rounding out, but it definitely needs a lot of work. They get to the quarterback really well. Freaking who is it? Justin Simmons. Lord have mercy if that guy's not a brick shit house. That guy's huge. I'll say Cincinnati. Cincinnati might have the best offense in the league, legitimately. They are so good. And to that point, Tran had a comment I wanted to highlight. Jamar Chase is on pace to hit 1,734 yards this year and 13 touchdowns. You talk about a hell of a way to start your rookie, like your NFL career.
Mm-hmm.
That, like you said earlier, Jason, that LSU team, man. Justin Jefferson last year, and now we got Jamar Chase just coming in and just wrecking shit. So
yep.
Can't mess with LSU.
But yeah, and I'll say Vegas is fourth. I just wanted to point out Vegas's schedule. So they beat the Ravens at the beginning of the season. Week 1 is always crazy, as we saw with the New Orleans Saints versus Green Bay.
Yeah.
What the hell? They beat a Steelers team that we thought was good, is not good. They beat a Dolphins team we thought was good, is not good. They lost to the Chargers. The Bears beat them. Holy shit. They beat a terrible Broncos team, and they beat a really bad Philadelphia team. They really haven't. I mean, that week 1 win is good, but I know I was excited. I was like, holy shit, they beat the Ravens and the Steelers? Steelers are trash. And the Ravens have since gone, they're 5-2. So.
And what happened with Staley? Did you find it?
Yeah, he had a severe ankle injury that ended his season. So
okay.
I'm assuming they're going to move Villanueva over to left tackle and then just try and do something with that right tackle because he's always been a left tackle his whole career anyway, so it shouldn't be a hard transition for him.
No. But
Baltimore, man, I really like this Baltimore team. They're playing with some, like, attitude, like aggression, some gusto. No. And Tran said Ravens, Cincy, just to twist a knife to y'all, Titans, and Vegas.
I don't care.
Again, you can beat me in the regular season all freaking year long, but if I end up in the playoffs and I've got that veteran presence and that, Joe Burrow's never been there. I mean, he I don't like that.
He's Joe Cool, but I think they will make the playoffs. I'm really excited for this Bengals team. I really am. Like you were saying earlier, Cam, having fresh blood, like, rise to the top of the league, nothing makes me happier. So,
yeah, Cincinnati in the playoffs would be great.
Cincinnati Bengals.
I'd be cool with that. All right, so we're gonna head on out and go to the Juggernaut of the week. Jason, hit me with it one more time.
It's the Juggernaut, bitch, and I got a
Nice.
bitch with me.
I like it. It sounds sexy. So I'm just
Don't you
going to
know
go
this is a Dodge?
I'm just going to go in order we have here, and I'm just going to get mine out. It's real quick and easy. The same
Okay.
Juggernaut I have every fucking week. Derek motherfucking Henry. And if you aren't agreeing, then you're stupid. Let me real quick. He has had 191 rushes for 869 yards, and we are at week 7. Okay, and then everybody was like, "Oh, he'll never be a fucking pass catcher. He's just not that guy." We saw the highlights in the offseason. Everybody still was like, "Nah, man, he ain't even doing that shit." So we're actually counting. My bad. I was told not to.
I'm just joking.
I was told not to fuck, and I came in fucking.
He did.
On
I
camera.
let it go too. I let it rip too.
Yeah, I can't help it. So he is 18 for 20 on receptions for 154 yards. Fucking suck it. He's got 10 touchdowns, and he threw a fucking touchdown. Derrick Henry is a motherfucking juggernaut going into week 8. Whoever's
He's
next.
about as big as a Juggernaut too.
He's
He
fucking
is.
huge.
He's the right size.
He is.
Maybe he'll
He's
play him in like
juggernaut.
a live adaptation.
Mhm.
They won't even have to
I
like.
could-
They won't even have to
I
have
could
like
get
prop
behind it.
walls.
Yeah.
It'll be real walls, like that movie
He's
with Alec
just-
Baldwin with real bullets.
Yeah.
Dude, when the next Titans game y'all watch, just look at his helmet compared to the other guys' helmets. I
Yeah.
can see it on the field. It is like decisively bigger than everybody's helmets. And he stands so. All right, real quick. Wait, story time. I didn't tell you guys this.
Jason's
I
dying
was
right
saving
now.
this. Bro, I went so they were doing warm-ups, right? The whole team is out there and they're doing the rushing warm-ups where it's just, they take the ball and they run
They're
for
like,
like a yard.
They
and
have some
push.
vodka.
Well, there was a little person out there helping them throw, footballs and stuff.
Like a midget or like a
A
child?
midget, and
Oh.
the rotation of people that were going ended up being Derrick Henry to the little person, and like they're both just laughing, and they snap the ball, and the little person runs right in front of Henry, and Henry just kind of like taps him on the forehead and just walks off. It was the funniest fucking shit in the world, and I was like, I wish I could have got that, but it was like fucking. It was stupid. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. It was phenomenal. You had to be there.
That's
Jay has a
pretty funny.
comment for I'll give it to the Titans fans. All right, post NFL career, how much weight is coming off Derrick Henry? What's he at right now? Like 250? I'll look it up real quick.
It's close. I think it's like 248 usually, but like he man, honestly, Jay, I really think he will be a slim man. I really do. I think he'll
So
get
238 is what I'm seeing here.
238. Okay.
238. All right. That dude is the size of a fucking pro wrestler. Like that's
Yeah.
an old school pro wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, he'll probably be a very skinny man. And the heaviest thing about him will be that one dread.
That poopy.
Yeah, the
That
poop.
big old turd on the back of his head.
So now I saw the next thing I clicked said 247. So he's between 238 and 247.
We're just going to round it up to a 250. He's huge.
Yeah.
All right. So, Jason, who is your juggernaut of the week?
So mine's a quarterback, and I like it this week because Lamar Jackson is on a bye. So go out and get you some Jalen Hurts. He's playing the Lions. If you've watched any of the games, any of the scores, you've seen the Lions consistently get the shit beat out of them. They're really averaging 3 touchdowns. Against quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are getting 3 touchdowns a game this year. And I think it's like 3.7. So it's really like 4 touchdowns a game. What's that, Eric?
I said, yeah, so basically like 4.
Yeah, it's basically 4 a game. And, I mean, they're not a great team either. So Detroit's actually going to be able to put up some points on them. I really think that game could turn into a barn burner. And, after their stupid coach decided to go after golf publicly.
Motivate.
God, I hate this guy. Just not at all professional. But yeah, he's got golf by the balls right now, and I think that golf's gonna play his mind, play out his mind. And I think that between those two teams, there's gonna be a lot of points racked up because neither of them can play defense.
So you're saying that Dan Campbell's motivational tactic will work?
Yeah.
And you're
You like
saying
how-
they suck at D.
And I say Jalen Hurts will score a lot of points because of it.
That's fair. And Tran says Hurts has been taking all the TDs. His receivers barely get it. It's because
That
he's not a
sounded-
good quarterback.
That sounded
So go
sexual.
get Goddard. He's in a contract here anyway. We told you about Goddard before the season started. I did. Everywhere I could get him, I went and got
Yep.
Goddard shares.
What's your
You did?
record?
In the league that counts.
That's a moving target for you, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You just got to be good across all your leagues, like I am.
I mean, I'm winning most of them.
There's only one league.
I just have one league that I don't like.
So I'll get
All
to
right.
mine.
Wait. All right, Eric, go ahead and give us your Juggernaut of the week.
Thank you, Cam. I appreciate that wonderful and warm introduction. Mine is Adam Thielen, and I don't like
Okay.
saying this against my Cowboys.
Is it
But,
more than a feeling?
More than a feeling.
Oh my God!
That's yeah.
Yes, that was
We
amazing.
I like it. Dallas is going to score the ball like a mofo on Minnesota, and Minnesota can score the ball on Dallas too. As good as Dallas's defense is, they're not they're bottom. I would say they're midway. They're middling in the league. He's
Fair
had
to
2
middling.
games against Dallas in his career. One in 2016, one in 2020. He averages 10 targets, 7.5 receptions, 104 yards, and 1 touchdown. And that's not like, oh, he had a shit game and then a really good game. No, he has been good across both games. He's wide receiver 14 on the year, actually. I didn't realize that. I was like, holy shit. But and Kirk Cousins has been great. Justin Jefferson has been great. Adam Thielen has been great. And I think he's going to go off. I think he's going to go off against Dallas this week. So it's not necessarily like go pick him up because you probably can't. And I necessarily wouldn't say trade for him, but like in DFS, I really like Adam Thielen. His price is probably not that crazy either. So
No. And I mean, think about this. Trayvon Diggs is going to be on Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
So he is an obvious choice in my opinion. I'm definitely firing him up in the league that I have him in.
yes.
All right, so we got the Juggernauts out of the way. You heard it here. When they go out and they do awesome shit this week, you're going to remember that we told you first.
And they wouldn't have done it unless we said it.
Exactly. So we got some start-sit options this week. You guys really got anything for this one?
I was kind of – go ahead, Jason. I'm sorry.
Oh, I just thought that this was when we asked the watchers, the people watching, the viewers to
if
interact.
y'all have any start-sit questions for us, we already had a trade question come in. If you don't, what I would say is if you have any, throw them in the chat. I'll bring them up. But if not, we can get on to Prick's Picks.
Wait, hold on. We got Teenage Ninja Football. Teenage Ninja Football.
I hate it here.
Y'all got any player props from Thursday night?
So I was going to have some for y'all, but DraftKings literally only has Arizona. It doesn't have any Green Bay stuff right now. I think because they're waiting to hear the Devontae Adams and the Alan Lazard news. So I didn't put any in the show. We can look at some Arizona stuff real quick if you want to.
Nah, fuck it. Let's just go on.
Kyler Murray over under 270.5 passing yards.
Over or under?
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is so difficult because he's really going to be
How many
Rodgers to be out there.
How many yards did you say?
270.5.
You know what? Fuck that. It's over. It's over. It's over.
I think so. I think so too.
Yeah.
This game, even without Devontae Adams and Alan Lazard, it's still going to be a shootout. It's freaking Aaron Rodgers. So Marquez,
Aaron Jones.
Scantling.
It's going to be on the guys in the backs.
Yeah, I think Aaron Jones is going to have a monster game.
And your favorite tight end.
The tightest of ends.
How's he been doing? How's he been doing this year? By the way,
you wouldn't suggest people play him this week?
Fire up Robert Tonyan. Fire him up.
There we go.
For sure.
Tran, give me Tunyon.
But yeah, this is so stupid. Yeah, they literally only have Arizona.
They can't project it. I get it.
Yeah, so that's the only reason I didn't put it in the show doc. My bad, fellas.
All right,
Well, we
It's
can
okay.
get to Prick's pick.
Arizona is greater than Green Bay. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, I was really looking forward to seeing like a full contingent of like Green Bay versus Arizona. Man, that would have been a hell of a game, and we might still see it in the playoffs. So,
Well, I mean, with
it's. Go ahead.
the people being out, man, especially Devontae Adams, it really took. I was really excited about this game. I was like, "Fuck yeah, it's gonna be a fun game to watch." I'm off this week, so I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna catch this fucking game." And now I'm like, "Man, all right, Arizona's
still
probably
think
gonna
it's
win."
gonna be a good
Like,
game.
yeah, it's gonna be a good game, but at the same time, like, it's like, man,
Yeah,
we're either gonna get fucking amazing Rodgers that comes out of nowhere, or we're gonna get Copper stealing Aaron Rodgers looking like he's on meth. One of the two.
Coppers.
He's not looking great. No, I saw a meme today, and it was
That's
a picture of
funny,
Aaron Rodgers, and it was like this Aaron Rodgers looks like the guy that'd be stealing copper wiring from your local factory, and I was like, it's true. He looks like a bum.
He does.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot, actually.
Copper
That's a
wire
funny
stealing
one.
Rodgers. All right, so we're going into the Pricks picks, and before these guys even get into it, can you just hit me with the idiot bitch real quick?
I had
Get
it
him.
pulled up for you, bro.
Get
All
him.
right, so my dumbass did not do picks last week. I meant to, and I completely forgot to. So I am down by a lot right now. The current stand. I can't words. The current standing, the most standings is Jason at 44, Eric is at 40, and I am at 35. Idiot
Called
bitch.
living strong.
I did it. He's living strong. I'm living bitch idiot. And Eric's over there in mediocrity where he usually is. So
Yeah.
Mediocrity is a killer.
we just keep it rolling, man. I fucking love it.
We keep it rolling.
Huh.
Sorry, I went from post-hardcore to like new metal.
New metal.
That's
I ain't even mad about it. I was listening to fucking okay. So on the trip over to Nashville, man, my wife's sitting over there. She's watching on her iPhone.
Is that how
watching
she
a TV
watches
show.
stuff?
Yeah,
The whole
Yes.
time she's like this. It's a good show. I
You're-
like it.
yeah. Anyway, so she's over there watching her TV, and I had like some music playing, and all of a sudden, like I just put on like chocolate starfish and hot dog flavored water, and it's fuck it.
How
the
were you?
story.
Were
Fuck
you
the
driving
story.
like a crazy person? Is that why she
I
was
was like-
doing that?
I'm over here.
Did you scream NASCAR?
I was rolling. I did, and I flipped it.
Did you roll your car?
Rolled it.
Sorry. That's a traumatic event. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
that was some good clean
oh
fun.
my
That's what that was.
God.
I just
man.
want to point out how bad I popped Jason earlier with the Alec Baldwin comment. He was
I missed
crying.
Yeah. I
said,
started
so if Derrick Henry plays the live action version of the Juggernaut, they won't have to have prop walls. They can have real walls. Like it could be like an Alec Baldwin film where they play with real guns and real bullets.
It was so like well slid in there too.
Yeah.
Like it was just like
I deadpanned it. I really deadpanned it.
That's good. Well, like the tragedy is hilarious here, I guess.
You know how fucked up it was? It took the internet like 30 seconds of that story hitting. And then I saw all these memes about that. I was
yeah.
all the TikToks and stuff of it. I'm like, Jesus.
Eric Badrin.
Well, I really think that's like our generation's way of grieving at this
It
point.
is.
Like,
It
when
really
we're-
is.
We don't want to face the truth about shit,
No.
so we just turn it all into a fucking joke. The levity of it all. And that's really where you need to be at all times.
Somebody
Don't
died?
take this
Joke.
shit seriously.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Anyway,
Yeah.
back to the Pricks picks. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we're just going to start this off. We're going to start rattling it off. We have the Packers at the Cardinals. Who y'all got?
Cards.
I was going to go Packers, but with the injury news, Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals. Hey, don't take my picks in the chat. This is the picks that matter. Remember that. So I'm taking Cardinals.
Oh, I know. I got you.
Well, I'm just making sure you know, and you better have me in your big, strong arms holding me real tight when it comes to this. Anyway, Panthers and Falcons.
Panthers.
I'm going Falcons.
I too am going Falcons.
Wow. Okay.
All right, and then
you know who I'm
we
going in this one.
got the Titans at Colts. will not.
I know y'all are both
Saunter
going Titans. So I'm just
would not
gonna
whether Tighten up.
Would you say you will not bend, you will not break?
No, I said I would not falter.
Bow.
I don't know what I said.
I will not. It's a breaking Benjamin, so I can't think of it now.
I don't listen
I'm
to
going.
that shit.
I'm actually going Colts.
You're a son of a bitch.
Dude, it's a divisional game. Carson Wentz has actually looked really, really good the past couple games.
Man,
He
he's
looked
Jonathan
good the
real
past
good.
couple games.
Jonathan
He's
Taylor.
going to look real good when Nico Autry just comes straight through the offensive line because he played for him last year and told us everything there is to know about the entire offense because we already beat him once and we beat him bad. So,
I'm just saying.
Giving elbows. That's what I want to see.
sucks
Carson,
when you get a really talented player from a division rival. It really sucks when you let that happen.
Mm-hmm. I hate the
Y'all know I
Colts.
don't care about the outcome of these games, right?
Okay, whatever. Dolphins at Bills.
Bills.
100%.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah.
All right. Bengals at Jets. Bengals.
Bengals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, Joe Flacco
Cincinnati.
is the Jets quarterback now, so just so you guys know.
Oh God, I saw that earlier.
How old is he now?
It was
He's
either
the same
him,
age as Matt Ryan. He's the
Yeah.
same
Okay.
age as Matt Ryan.
either him or Mike White, who was like a practice squad quarterback for Dallas for like 2 years at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
All right.
a comment in the chat here. Let me
We
see.
Both teams are running on momentum, but they're just playing like the better team. But Colts have far better defense. Shut the fuck up. That's what I say to that.
Whoa. The Colts have a far better defense, huh?
Wrong.
Well, how come they didn't beat us last time?
I wouldn't say far better, but I think the Colts have a better defense than the Titans.
Wow. Okay.
Across, I mean, you could argue the defensive line for the Titans because I really, like I said, I really like Justin Simmons and Autry and well, y'all play a 3-4, right? So Harold Landry's like a outside linebacker.
Mm-hmm. So is Bud Dupree.
It actually depends, man. The Colts, I'd have to see what their secondary looks like, but their secondary was literally all hurt in the second half of that Ravens game, like when Lamar went the fuck off. So, yeah, I'm just saying it's going to be a low-scoring game. It's going to be a weird game. Maybe Blankenship hits a last-second field goal to win it or so. It's indoors. That turf, I imagine, hurts. I've marched on it before in marching band, but never played on it.
Aren't you cool?
Do you like
All right,
that?
so we're going to the Steelers at the Browns.
This game makes me want a brown in my pants because I don't want to watch it at all.
I don't want to see this mess. No, I'm taking. Hey, fuck. So they get Nick Chubb back this week, right? Okay.
Yeah, Nicholas Chode is back.
The Chode's back. I'm going Browns.
Yep, Browns all the way. All right, then we got the Eagles.
I'm going Steelers, just FYI.
What?
Dude,
I thought you agreed with the Browns.
Keenum. No, it's Case Keenum. I'm going Browns.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was somebody. I was thinking they had like a Geno Smith situation, but no, it's Case Keenum. He didn't look he looked okay last week.
Okay.
Never mind. My bad.
All right. Yeah. So we all agree.
And never the Steelers.
Never the Steelers. Put that hashtag up. Never the Steelers.
I will. Don't you fucking tempt me with a good time.
Eagles at Lions. I think the Lions are going to get their first win. I'm going with the Lions.
Ooh, I'm going to go with the Lions as well.
I really feel it, guys. Yeah, I feel this. I don't like Miles Sanders going down. Kenneth Gainwell hasn't been any more impressive than Miles Sanders, and I think that offensive line is the root of the cause. But I do think Jalen Hurts will scramble. Like I said earlier, I think he'll do enough. It's just not going to be. I hate to say it, but the Lions are a more well-rounded team. That's hard to say.
They really are. I'm saying.
To say that is a huge statement. Real quick, I just want to point out, get this trending. Hashtag never the Steelers because fuck them.
Hashtag never the Steelers.
Hashtag Teal City. Not Steel. Teal. Because it's a girl color.
Hashtag Shitsburg.
Shitsburg. I love it. All right, so we're going to keep on rolling here. Rams at the Texans. This is real hard too,
It's going to be a good game.
Rams. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very
that
great
sucks. So
Tyrod's
coming back. Tyrod's coming back just to get Aaron Donald in this face. That's fucked. All right.
Yeah, the
It's
Rams.
rough, isn't it?
We all in agreement.
I'll say this though: Nico Collins had himself a game. Well, he didn't have himself a game. He led. He had like not very many yards, but he led the team in receiving last week. So, Nico Collins, if you had him in your taxi squad in Dynasty, I think it's time to take him off because I think it's Nico Collins.
Well, Eric just said he took the Texans, so there's that.
No, I did not do that.
Oh, okay.
I changed these after all the games anyways. So.
Oh, nice. All right, so we got the 49ers at the Bears.
I'm going Niners.
Niners, they're mad.
Niners. This whole thing with Fields, man, you can't. I saw a meme today, and it was like when the internet bullies your coach into letting you play, and you throw 3 interceptions and 3 fumbles in a game, and it's just Fields sitting there like this, like just hurt his tail. Yeah,
it hurted, motherfucker.
Well, also Jimmy G got humiliated again. I swear that guy's the king of getting beat with 30 seconds left to play. I mean, God damn it, it's got to be so frustrating.
And the Niners are just a better team altogether.
Yeah. So, man, this is a lot of stinkers this week, guys. Like, there's not a
this week in football.
We got the Patriots at the Chargers.
Oh.
I have not really paid attention to either of these teams this year. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know the records. I just know that Aguilar has been fucking shit in the bed, and the Chargers, I just never liked them. So I'm just going to take the fucking Patriots shot in the dark. Fuck it.
Damn, this one is saucy. Okay, so we know Belichick's going to take Keenan Allen away. So he's going to make him win with his big guys.
Or is he going to take Mike Williams away? Because Mike Williams has been the number 1 receiver on that team.
He has.
I'll just, while you're thinking about it, Jason, I'm going Chargers. I don't think they have a lot of a home field advantage because they just don't have a lot of fans in general. Home field advantage.
Whole food advantage.
Whole Foods. They have a Whole Foods advantage. They're all vegan. But I'll take Justin Herbert over Mac Jones. I know that Bill Belichick's a wizard, but I really like this Chargers team. I like them. I like this Chargers team a lot more than most people do, I think. Like this is a legitimate, in my opinion, the legitimate Super Bowl contending team the Chargers can be. They really can be. They're that good.
They can. I agree. Their offense is crazy, and Austin Eckler is just stupid. So this is what I think.
Stupid idiot.
Okay, so if they take away, if Belichick takes away Mike Williams, they still have Jared Cook's big ass, and then you got Keenan Allen, you got Austin Eckler. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Let's go Chargers. Yep.
I'll take the out on that one.
Tran says the D can hold down Justin Herbert. That is assault.
Yep.
I don't know what you're doing, Tran, but I don't care for it. I don't care for it.
The Jaguars and the Seahawks. Jay, I want you to listen to me very carefully right here. I am taking the Jaguars, and I want everybody to come back to this one because this is going to be hilarious. Give me Jacksonville.
Give me Jacksonville.
Oh, shit. We're sweeping it. I'm going Jacksonville, too. Dude, the Seahawks are not like – I'm telling you, they're going to lose this game. And it's going to be rough.
Pretty much, if you are a fan of any team other than Tennessee or Dallas, and you were in this area, we're going to shit on your teams because they're all trash. Yeah. They all suck.
You get what you deserve.
We done fucked up.
We done
fucked up Seahawks.
I'm actually a huge Russell Wilson fan. So
yeah, but Russell Wilson ain't even part of the team this week. Fuck him.
VA in the building.
VA out the building.
Yeah. What a weird thing to say, Jason.
He missed it. He's had a stroke. He's gone.
All right.
In memory. The rest of this episode's in memory of Jason Mitchell.
In memoriam. All right. So we got those Buccaneers at the Saints.
I mean,
all right. So we just went on the Bucks at the Saints.
Bucks.
I'm back and forth on this one just because I feel like this is going to be an upset. I don't know why I feel it.
Let me say this before you make a decision. I'm going to help you out here, Cameron.
All right.
Tom Brady was on television with Peyton Manning and Eli Manning last night watching the New Orleans Saints and dissecting them with two of the other greatest quarterbacks to ever play in our generation. He literally got free tape time with fucking Peyton Manning, and and we're talking about the GOAT right now. And so he's already watched his film a week or the day after he played. Yeah, it's the GOAT, man.
All right, I'll take the Bucks. You've persuaded me. I will take the Bucks.
He was talking about scouting their rookie cornerback. Did you hear that part, Jason?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Yeah, he's a big, lanky guy." Like, I was like, "Jesus Christ!"
Mm-hmm. There's a reason he's the GOAT, man. People don't understand the preparation that goes into Tom Brady.
I love me some Tom Brady. I hated him last year, but I'm not his child. No, that's reserved for that father-son bond.
So after I beat you this week, can I kiss you on the mouth?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah!
Kiss me right on the fucking mouth. I'm gonna spit in your mouth. It's gonna get real gay.
Ooh,
real fucking weird.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Good thing I don't have to stand up on this pod, if you know what I'm saying.
No, you come here for the football. Stay for the erotic.
Boners.
Stay for the boners.
The homoerotic.
Yeah, the homo.
Jay says he might not be able to tune into the show in the future. You might not have a future after you kill yourself after y'all lose to the Jaguars. So,
I love you, Jay. I love the Seahawks and Russell Wilson. It's just not good right now.
I love Jay. I'm actually pulling for him in our league. I actually went on a limb and told this man that I wouldn't be mad if he beat me in the league because it's like whatever. I like Jay. He's a good dude. But the Seahawks suck. So that shouldn't end our friendship. We got football team at Broncos. I'm taking football team just because I love fucking saying football team.
Taylor Heineke, man.
Taylor fucking Heineke. He's the truthest. I done told y'all.
I have no idea about this game. I literally have no idea.
I'm going football team.
I'll go Broncos just to be contrarian. That's literally the only reason I'm doing it.
Contrarian. That means like dipshit in French?
Yep.
Cool. All right, so we got Cowboys at I like how we got the Cowboys at the Vikings. I am taking them boys. Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all know what I'm taking.
Yeah.
All right, that's another sweep. And then the last one of the week, we are taking a stinker versus a stinker. We have the Giants versus the Chiefs.
I know.
In a trash matchup of ungodly proportions in which both teams will suck each other and the life force out of the stadium by how bad they suck at their respective
Eric, do me a favor.
Positions.
Look, I'm going to get scientific about this. Do me a favor, Eric. I want you to Google was this Patrick Mahomes' fourth year?
Yeah, because he won the MVP in 2018.
Okay.
2019, 2020.
Do you have the sleeper app? Up?
I don't have it up, but I can pull it up.
I'll tell you what. Let's both do this. Hold on. We'll try to get there as fast as we can. I want to look at. I want to look at Russell Wilson, year 4, week 8.
Okay.
Trust me on this. I'll get to the method of my madness. All right. So Russell Wilson was drafted in 2012. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in 2015.
Against Dallas.
Does he win or lose?
He had a real bad game.
He had a real bad game?
I mean, it was 240 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Oh, shit. I'm looking at the wrong thing. 210 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 32 yards on the ground.
Did they win?
I'm sure. It doesn't say if they won or not. I'm sure they did.
Okay. So the method of my madness is this. Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes have the exact identical careers where Mahomes is right now. If you look back at Patrick Mahomes, year 1, go to the Super Bowl, get beat. Year 2, so year 1 of him playing. We do have to look at the fact that Mahomes didn't play his true year 1.
Well, let's call 2018 his year 1. I'm okay with that.
So you you don't win. You go the second year, you win it. The third year, so this will be that third year, having a terrible time. Literally, you can look at Russell Wilson and you can mirror Patrick Mahomes' career so far. It's very odd. It's very weird to look at, but they're almost mirror images so far. So
That's crazy.
It is. If you go back and look, it's like it's very, very odd. But yeah, man, I still can't bring myself to say it's the New York Giants. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Yep.
But keep that in mind going forward. But really, if you're a real football fan, keep that in mind because there's something to that.
So I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah. Listen, the Chiefs are better than the 3-3 record.
Yeah.
I just have to say that. Like, they're a much better team. This is I'm going to say this on our show, just so it's on record. It would not surprise me if they go 14-3. If they win the rest of their games, that honestly wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
And we this, it happens all the time. Think about, was it 3 or 4 years ago? The Packers started out like 2-4 or something like that, or 1-5 or whatever it was. It was the relax interview with Aaron Rodgers. They were like, "Oh my God, Aaron, what's going on?" He's like, "It's week 6, relax." And then they went on. I think they literally won the rest of their games. So it's Patrick Mahomes, it's Tyreek Hill, it's Travis Kelce. They have some shit to get through right now because they are turning the ball over like a motherfucker. But this is a really good team. This, to me, I think this is going to be the start of a period of domination where we're like, oh yeah, that's the team that we all had predicted to be in the Super Bowl at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I'm with you. Unfortunately, as much as I want to dog the Chiefs, I mean, that was a very piss poor performance that everyone is entitled to every now and then. I mean, it happens. So they're going to probably come back. But we all in unison on the Chiefs on that one. And we are running a little over. So, boys, we're going to call it real quick just to give everybody a heads up. We're going to have a little bit of a change to the format on this show coming up soon. I will no longer be doing this on Tuesdays. Unfortunately, the way life happens, I got a new job. I got rid of the shit job, but unfortunately, the schedule was wild. So if y'all want to be on this show, these guys are awesome. They are phenomenal brothers, fucking beautiful people. Hit them up. Get on the show. I'm sure I'll be coming back as a guest every now and then to fucking cause chaos. On the flip side of that, Dynasty Talk Weekly is going to be coming back on Saturdays in a new format. So we're going to have a little bit of pre-film stuff, and then it's going to be here on Restream for you. So that's going to be fucking phenomenal. That will be on Saturdays. Again, that's Dynasty Talk Weekly on the Dungeons and Dragons Fantasy Football YouTube channel. That's a lot. As always, Low Down Dirty. Go check them out wherever you get your music. The fucking EP is phenomenal. I still bump that shit. Eric is still making awesome articles and doing great things. You can follow him at Fantasy Barbecue on Twitter. You can find him on Facebook. If you really want, and this is what I tried to stress in the beginning. I know it was a joke. We were using bands and stuff. Whenever I want fantasy advice and I really want some knowledge, I do go to Eric. Like, he is the man for that. And when I just want general football knowledge and I think somebody's going to do well, or I need to get a lineup on what defense is going to be better or whatever, who I can really plan for, I go to Jason. These two have been spot on. I have mostly been here to just make fucking stupid jokes. These two guys have been killing it, and cannot tell you how awesome it is having these guys that I can just go to for advice and everything. So please keep tuning in. Listen to these guys. They fucking know what they're talking about. They're not going to give you the bullshit that you're going to get from a lot of other places. Guys, y'all got anything else y'all want to throw in here?
I was just going to say, man. Yeah, we'll definitely miss you. And then Cam and I will be doing a few episodes. It may not be every week, but we will be doing a few Fantasy Friends episodes on Saturdays as well. So, and then Jason and his singer Jordan, they did an awesome like Hot Ones-esque video on YouTube. So go to the Low Down Dirty YouTube channel. Check that out. It was freaking hilarious.
That was a live stream. So you have to go to the Facebook.
Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, you have to go to the Facebook then. And we'll get that link up for you. We'll definitely get that link up for you next time, or I could fire it out on social media or whatever too. So
yeah, we're gonna put that out. Jason, you got anything else, bud?
No, I cried a lot in that. So
yeah.
Entertainment.
All right. Well, from all of us here, we are your fantasy friends, and we hope y'all have a good one. And for the last time for me, let's get it in, boys. Try and put a finger in. I love you guys.
Love
Y'all
you.
have a good one.